Please join me in welcoming Tom Dreesen. Fascinating guy. Tom, come on up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've appeared in this room maybe in my 42 years in show business, maybe 500 times, and this is 501 that I have not been paid performing in this room. It's such an honor to be back here. Before I start to introduce the next awardee, I just want to tell you something about him that would probably embarrass him if he knew I was telling this story, but this gentleman owns the Laugh Factory, as you know. And a couple of years ago, a Mercedes-Benz dealer here in Los Angeles said, I'd like to get my son a job at the Laugh Factory while he's home on vacation from college. And Jamie gave the kid a job. And when the kid went back to college, the Mercedes-Benz dealer said, I want to do something for you. Thank you so much for helping my son out and my family. I would like to give you a Mercedes-Benz. And Jamie said, no, I couldn't do that. It would show great lack of integrity. I couldn't do that. And the Mercedes-Benz dealer said, well, then could I sell you a Mercedes-Benz? And Jamie said, how much? And the guy said, $10. Jamie said, I'll take $2. This is a good man. Jamie Masada emigrated to the United States by himself at age 14. After his first week cleaning apartments, he sent $25 home to his parents and kept $3 for himself. He's been doing good deeds like that ever since, from running a comedy camp for underprivileged children for 28 years to feeding the homeless at Thanksgiving and Christmas for 32 years. He serves, all of us comedians perform, and then he serves them. So he calls it stuffing, comedy with stuffing on the side. 4 times a day at Thanksgiving and at Christmas, there's servings. Jamie Masada does this out of the kindness of his heart and out of his own wallet. This touches me greatly, and why I've worked with him all these years. When I grew up in the south side of Chicago, I had 8 brothers and sisters. We lived in a shack. 5 of us slept in one bed. We didn't have bathtub or shower, no hot water. We lived in, it was a rat-infested, roach-infested shack. And every Christmas and every Thanksgiving, the community groups would bring the B'nai B'rith, the Kiwanis, the Moots, the Elks, the JCs, would bring baskets of fruit and turkey and ham and things that my brothers and sisters and I had never seen. And every Thanksgiving and every Christmas, my mother would turn them away, my proud Irish mother, and she'd say, no, my husband has a job. He should be taking care of us. My mother was right. My father was alcoholic. My mother was right. He should have been taking care of us. 2 things resonated with me that day. My mother was right, and also it wasn't government bringing us food. It was people helping people, community, getting up and helping the community. That's what Jamie Masada exemplifies to me. That's why I've always wanted to help him. Someone in the community needs help. They know they can go to Jamie Masada. At age 16, the comedian strike that Christine mentioned inspired Jamie to found the Laugh Factory. He couldn't bear to see those he loved being exploited, especially after one of the comedians leapt to his death from a hotel across the street from a non-paying club. Despair and self-destruction remain so common among comedians that this year Jamie came up with a novel idea. He installed a psychologist in residence at the Laugh Factory. And you know what? Despite the stigma, they are eager for help, so more than 80 comedians have already signed up. How do you measure a human life? All of us think that at some point in our life, we think back on our life and say, well, how do we measure our life? Do you measure it by the amount of our lifestyle or our fame or fortune? My favorite quotation has always been, some men measure their lives by days and years, others by love affairs, passions, and tears, but the truest measure under the sun is what in your life for others you've done. Please welcome Didi Hirsch, 2011 Leadership Honoree, a man who exemplifies what I just said, Jamie Masada, the most ingenious and caring man I know. Do you want me to hold this for you?
Thank you very much, Tom. I really appreciate it. And first of all, I have a dyslexia, so I didn't bring any note like Mr. Kennedy and Tom Dreesen, everybody brought in here. I don't have no notes, so I'm going to talk about from my heart what's happening. First of all, I came to this country. I really thankful to this country, what it's done for me. And, it's something sometimes you get this kind of award for something you enjoy to do. I enjoy giving to people. Thanks to this country, I made it. And if you make it, you got to give back to people. And I enjoy doing it. And every day, I learn more and more about children, about this country, and how wonderful it is. Everybody complain about this country, about soldiers, this. But this country is one of the greatest country I ever was, and I love the country, and I appreciate it, and I admire it, and and one thing else, I got to tell you, we have so many people in this country, like Christine of the Vine. She is one of the, I watch her program on the Channel 11. See what she does every night. She giving away she adopt kids and find kids to be adopted. She should get an award. I should actually give this award to her. She deserves to get that award. Anyway, getting this award, I wouldn't be able to get this award without comedian. If it wasn't because of comedian, I wouldn't be where I am, and I wouldn't get this award. So I'm going to put this award in the club and share it with all of the comedians. And I got to tell you something. This year, the time we did a Christmas and Thanksgiving, every year I give you a little story what's happened this year. I learned so much. I had this kid came in, was my hero, actually, this kid. He came to the club about 3 days before Christmas, and he said to me, he came with his grandmother. He said, listen, I heard on the radio you guys giving toys away to people that can't afford toys. I said, yeah, that's what we do. His name was Jorge. I said, yes, from Compton was. I said, come on in, we give you a toy. He said, well, I don't want no toy. I want a toy for my little sister because my mother, she can't afford to buy a toy for my sister. It just broke my heart. I said, go in the room, pick up any toys you want, and take it and give it to your sister, and take one for yourself. He went in the room, and he picked up a doll for his sister. I said, no, go pick up some more toy for yourself. And he went in the room, and he picked up 2 blankets, one for his mother, one for his grandmother. And it just broke my heart. It brought tears in my eyes. I said, this is a country we should help in everybody. And this guy is my hero. I went in the room. I got a bag of filled it up with the toys. I said, you be Santa Claus. Go give to everybody in the country. And I think, thank you. And I think, we all have heroes. Every year I learn something new from all of the heroes, all of the people and the privileged people in this country, and we can help. And again, if you have it, you got to give it away because you came to this world with nothing. You leave this world with nothing. So enjoy it. Give it away. Let the people enjoy it. That's what it's all about. Thank you. And I want to thank Didi, Hirsch, Mental Health Services for the award, and I'm going to share it with all of comedians. And thank you. Again, without comedian, I wouldn't be here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.